Okay, a lot of the bands here lately, Michael's been wanting them to do like a virtual sound check in their ears. That way, basically what they'll do is they'll play like 2 minutes of a song, they'll record it, and then they want to play it back in their ears so they can get their in-ears adjusted without actually having to play the music while they're doing it. It's a little less confusing for them if they're just standing there and trying to adjust it versus playing and adjusting at the same time. So to do that, you would basically need to record multi-track. So we use the multi-transport button here. We would go into view, and you would basically hit record here. So here's one I did for my practice the other night. And let's say I want to play that back for them in their ears. So if I just select it, which it's selected now, and I hit play, it's playing, but it's going to play through the house. And that's not really what I want. I want it to play through the ears. And it's not going to play through the ears because these channels are not being routed to the in-ear monitors. So if I go routing and I go outputs and I go to AESC, you can see there's nothing in here right now because we're taking the source signal and sending that to the ears, not the actual channels. So in this case, this doesn't really work. So what you have to do is you have to either reroute all this or you can go to a pre-made one that I set up. So I'm going to go back to the screen here. I'm going to hit stop, and then I'm going to go to library and save your changes before you do this if you don't want to lose anything. But I'm going to go to in-ear mix playback, IEM playback, load. And then now I'm going to go to setup and make sure it's on alternate. And then now if I go to multi-transport view and hit play, and now I go look at my output routing. So I'm on outputs, AESC. Now you can see they look different. It's because they're coming from the WaveSlide play card. So this is coming from the SD card in the back now, and it's being sent out to the ears. So there's nothing coming through the house right now. It's only going over AESC 50C to their ears. So now they can basically mix their ears, get the signals like they want them, because nothing on the board will affect this. This is dry signal that was recorded that's being come in and being sent to the ears. They can adjust their mix and get it all set up. So when they're all done, you can go back to the screen, hit stop. Then you can go back to your library, go back to whatever show you want, load it, and now you're ready to go. They should have their ears set up, and now you can continue with what you were doing.